That was fun. Awesome. Okay, now it's done. We are going to cast off, which means take all these special little loops and make it so they don't just come flying off the needle and ruin the piece that we just worked so hard to make. The easiest method, there are many, the easiest method to cast off or bind off, knit a stitch, knit a second stitch. Make sure that they're not tight, we want them loose. Using your left needle, lift it over that stitch. It's probably going to be easier to see in the lighter yarn, so let me get to that. Easier to see. Knit one, so we have 2 on the needle, up and over. Knit one, so 2 on the needle, lift it up and over. And that gives us this nice finished edge. I don't know why it's so difficult to see. This light's really bright, you'd think it'd be good. And we do that all 35 stitches across. Knit, pop over, knit, pop over, knit. You do want to make sure it's loose. If you don't let it stay loose, it will get so tight that the top edge will actually crinkle up like this, and then you have a trapezoid. And we don't want a trapezoid, we want a square. Unless you're really going for a trapezoid, in which case that's a really easy way to get it. I'm not judging. You want a trapezoid? Go for it. Do your thing. You do you, baby. We come to our last stitch, knit it, so I have nothing left on here. Lift up and over. Now, we have to make sure this stitch doesn't come unraveled and go flying everywhere. So we're going to insert as if we've just made a knit stitch. Bring it through and around as if we're knitting a stitch. Now that is done. Don't need needles, need scissors. Hold on while I grab my scissors. Bing! Like magic, scissors appeared. It's a beautiful thing. They're covered in, I don't know what, I have children. They do things to my scissors that I'd rather not think of. So once you made your extra loop, cut it loose, pull it through. Don't pull on the tail, pull on the loop so that it comes through. And then you're going to tug the knot tighter, like that. So now we have our beautiful washcloth with 2 long tails, which we are going to weave in. I have just my little yellow plastic yarn needle. It's got a knob on the end. I don't object to using metal needles, but I keep the plastic ones in my purse. I bought them 10 for $1 at a used craft goods store where I used to live, and they have served me well. This was the cast on end, and I wanted to hide this among the blue so that it didn't stand out against the red and the white. So I'm going to carefully weave the end in among the stitches of blue. And it's really just sewing in and out. about to run out of blue to hide it in, so I'm going to go ahead and go back the other way. And I'm not going to go back into the stitches that I just went through because it will make it really bulky. So I'm going to go in stitches that I didn't go through before. Trying to find a path that doesn't make it stand out. That'll do it. I'm almost out of the yarn. My needle's getting too short. So I'll trim it even with the scissors that don't work because children. There's the bottom tail. I'm going to do something similar with the top tail, except this is red and this is red, so I can just weave up and down through these stitches and not have to go along the edge at all, which I shall demonstrate for you, because you're my favorite, and I'm happy you're here. Ridiculously sticky scissors that clearly need to be washed. Now the washcloth is done and ready for steaming or blocking or washing or whichever I wish to do with this one. I will probably just wash it, and it will add to my collection of washcloths. See you next time.